The attorney sneered, tossed his empty coffee cup onto the polished floor, and quipped, "Isn't that your job anyway?" But what this smug lawyer didn't know was that the janitor he'd just disrespected was about to school him in front of a packed courtroom. It was a hectic Monday morning at the Cook County Courthouse in Chicago. The lobby buzzed with activity. Sharp-suited attorneys barking into phones, clerks juggling paperwork, and bailiffs keeping order. Amid the chaos, janitors worked quietly, keeping the place spotless. Among them was Marcus Jones, a soft-spoken, middle-aged black man who'd been a custodian there for 20 years. Known for his warm smile and tireless work ethic, Marcus was a courthouse fixture, respected by judges, loved by staff, but barely noticed by hotshot lawyers like Ethan Caldwell. Ethan, a brash 30-something attorney fresh off a string of high-profile wins, strutted through the lobby that morning, latte in one hand, briefcase in the other, late for a big case. Distracted by a call, he collided with Marcus near the escalator, splashing coffee across the marble floor. The crowd froze, expecting an apology. Instead, Ethan rolled his eyes, dropped the cup at Marcus's feet, and said, "Pick it up, man. That's what you're here for, right?" He smirked, adding under his breath, "Probably used to mopping up messes." A hush fell over the lobby. Marcus, broom in hand, met Ethan's gaze with a calm, unreadable expression. He said nothing, just nodded and started sweeping. But fate was already warming up in the bullpen. An hour later, Ethan swaggered into courtroom 302, all charm and confidence, ready to dominate. His client, a shady corporate exec, was facing a lawsuit, and Ethan was sure he'd crush it. The gallery was packed. Reporters, law students, and curious locals filled the seats. The judge, a no-nonsense woman with a reputation for fairness, entered and scanned the room. Her eyes landed on the front row, where Marcus sat, dressed in a modest suit, his hands folded. "Mr. Jones," the judge said warmly, "thank you for being here. Let's proceed with your case." Ethan's smirk vanished. Marcus Jones, the janitor? His stomach dropped as the realization hit. Marcus was the plaintiff suing Ethan's client. The case? A whistleblower lawsuit. Marcus, while cleaning the exec's office after hours, had overheard incriminating conversations about fraud and reported it. Today, he was testifying. Marcus took the stand, his voice steady and clear. He recounted every detail, dates, names, overheard deals, with a quiet dignity that captivated the room. The jury leaned in. The judge nodded thoughtfully. Ethan, scrambling to counter, fumbled his notes, stammered through objections, and watched his case unravel. His client's lies crumbled under Marcus's precise testimony. When the verdict came, the courtroom erupted in applause. Marcus won, a multi-million-dollar settlement for the fraud victims, plus punitive damages. Ethan's client was ruined, and Ethan's reputation took a hit. As Marcus passed him on the way out, he paused, looked Ethan in the eye, and said with a small smile, "Clean up your act, kid." Respects free, the gallery buzzed. Ethan stood frozen, his ego in tatters. Marcus walked out, head high, back to his broom. But this time, everyone noticed. Subscribe for more stories of justice served.